Moses is accused of starting the deadly fire out of spite when he was evicted from a home in Kalihi. KITV4's Cam Tran was there as the Moses trial began, and has more in our top story tonight at 6:30.
Charred and wet remnants mark the scene of a deadly fire on Liliha Street during the early morning hours of February 2nd, 2011.
It was a big fire, and there was a lot of smoke coming from that building.
First responders described the fire that killed 76-year-old Clarence Isobe and left more than 20 people homeless. Prosecutors say this man, James Kimo Moses, set the house on fire on purpose. They say he was evicted just 2 months prior, providing the motive for the crime.
The defendant had the motive. He had a reason. That reason was vindictiveness. He was upset with the people at the boarding house.
Investigators say witnesses saw Moses at the fire scene, and his girlfriend at the time told police Moses confessed to her about the crime.
The very next day, Marissa is now in contact with the defendant, and he tells Marissa, I burned the house down.
But Moses' defense attorney maintains there's no concrete evidence pinning his client to the crime.
One thing you will not hear in this case is any credible evidence that Kimo made any threats, had any vendettas against anybody in there, or had any specific reason to want to harm or much less kill anybody who lived in that house.
He also disputed reports his client was at the crime scene at the time of the fire and says police were just looking to pin the crime on someone.
But you'll hear from witnesses, okay, who tell you that they were with Kimo at the time. And Kimo might have been bummed and he might have been disappointed about having to move, but he wasn't angry or he wasn't furious or anything like that.
Moses is charged with murder, several counts of attempted murder, and arson. If convicted, he could face life in prison with the possibility of parole. Cam Tran, KITV4 News.